You never hear that. All right, folks, this next guy is unbelievable. He's a good friend of mine. Are you guys familiar with the television show Bones? Nobody is, and he was on it. Please welcome Josh Weinstein, everybody.
Eddie Pepeitone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And Bones, the cast and crew is here tonight. Everybody catch it? Did you watch that? I didn't even know what it was when I auditioned. It's good?
It's good.
I haven't seen the show. It's great to be here tonight on this auspicious night. My accompanist is Mr. John Viener. You know his work? I watched the speech tonight. It was very inspiring. And anybody see the HBO Sunday night show as well? A little bit of that. I got very emotional watching. They were quoting all these different speeches, and I had a friend stop by, Daniel, who's here tonight, and there I was crying by myself in my apartment in my boxers. Yes, and I got very sad for those last 8 years that have felt like that, and I went back and reviewed these 8 years, not just material, but 3 failed relationships, and I think it was because of this collective unconscious, this fear-based hate-mongering thing that somehow entered my soul. We worked that out. And I went back and...
Awful.
What? It was awful, yeah, thank you.
Terrible.
And
the lesson today, I'm trying to work some stuff.
Okay. I remember what really hit me, thank you, what really hit me, was I remember this crazy time right after 9/11 where for those 3 weeks right after there was this amazing spirit of unity and love and compassion that was actually coming through. In the world, we had the world's ear and sympathy, and all we needed was a leader like we have today. And something really important could have happened instead of Bush, that was his name, right? Yeah. I forgot. Getting up there and telling us to shop was his response. But that whole fear thing came from 3 years after that and the run-up to the war where CNN and Fox, if you remember, had these I don't know what that was, but that was Fox theme?
That was...
Thank you.
It was a president thing.
Yeah, the president thing. But thank you. They had these the terror alert levels.
Ouch.
Yeah. If you were the warnings, and it would be yellow one day, and then elevated, or if in New York, in my hood, they called it yelevated. Anybody else? West Village? No. Yeah, and basically I was like, we're on alert. What can we do really, besides being on alert? This is just to provide fear, which is somewhat like the falling rock sign on a highway, which is sort of disturbing. It's like, are there falling rocks ahead? Maybe. Well, what can I do about it? Nothing. Drive quickly. And if you notice, I started noticing all these things. There are elevators in New York and also in LA downtown with little plaques that say, if the elevator suddenly stops, do not become alarmed. You can be on alert apparently, but not alarmed. There is little danger of the elevator dropping uncontrollably or of you running out of air. Who wrote this? My mother? Thank you. I don't know if the music is really helping. It's so sad. This is comedy. I don't know what... Is it nice? Is it setting a mood? The juxtaposition. Okay, speaking of terror...
Hey.
Hey.
The terror, you want to
oh, no, yeah.
Oh, terror, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it freaks me out. But then my girlfriend came out of the shower with a towel wrapped around her head. I punched her right in the face. Not because of the terrorist thing, just because she was getting fat.
Right.
Yeah, that's the crime. Girl weighs 119 pounds. Come on. 5'9".
This is LA. Terror.
You don't see all the ribs.
And we used to get so crazy back then, much like that reaction, and they would drive this fear into you where you didn't know where the terrorists were going to strike next and what they had in their sights. And I remarked then, and it's true even today, one place I would avoid any of the Target stores because of the Target. There's that. The other weird terror thing from that time was a dirty bomb threat that they constantly did in New York. Like there could be a dirty bomb, and they said if you were exposed to the dirty bomb radiation, what you were supposed to do is to get in a bathtub and lather yourself up, soap yourself up, and it's called the dirty bomb. Come on, who's right?
You can't put soap on a dirty bomb.
But I do feel like this tremendous weight has lifted, although I'm sort of exhausted. It was just like getting out of the worst relationship. The last 8 years have been very painful. But I did want to tell you, leave you with one thing, of how the unity is happening and racism. We've progressed, I believe. And not just because I was cut off by a driver who I assumed was Asian but was not. He was Persian with dealer plates. And I was like, see, we're advancing. I've got to break my stereotypes, my thinking. But I was going, and this is important, I was going to a commercial audition. And it was for the Olive Garden. Yeah.
You know when you're there.
Your family. Yeah, and that's the tagline. If you remember, for forever, that's their campaign. But if you remember these early commercials that they used to do, because now it's a melting pot, right? There's a white person, a black person all at the same table, an American Indian, a real Indian, and that's what they go, right?
A real Indian?
I think so. That's how they prefer to be addressed, right? A little person. And if you remember the first campaign, the conceit was that this was an Italian joint, right? That this is a true Italian joint. And every commercial was, my dad was coming in from the old country, so I want to take him someplace special, someplace authentic. Should I take him to the Allegheny? Because as we know, there's nothing truly as Italian and authentic as the unlimited breadsticks and salad bar. It's all over Italy. It's Neapolitan, I think. It's from Napoli. We've come a long way, folks. And that's just tonight.
We still have a way to go.
Yeah. We did in the show?
You are a third the way through the show.
First of 3 intermissions is coming up.
And the rest of the people haven't even worked on their stuff. They just wrote it today. Like the people who just went on for weeks.
John Viener. You want to play us off?
Don't you have a poem? Like that woman today?
What do you gotta do?
The quick brown fox
Jumped over.
A man sits in a bathtub. Hey, that was a great poem.
Was that today?
It's terrible.
Oh, sorry.
But at the same time inspiring, because anybody can write a poem.
That's right.
Hey, come on.
So you weren't invited to the inauguration?
I was invited to the inauguration. I got something in the mail that said, you are welcome to any of the public events.
Oh, so did I. It's on my refrigerator. Wait,
You gave money, which means we send you paper to let you come to a place you could go anyway. I'm very happy about the presidency. It's like an invitation to use a gas station. If you'd like to use the mobile, you can. Wow, I'm one of the chosen.
I didn't know everybody got that. I thought because I gave $200 in $50 increments, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you for the course.
I gave $198. Got the same deal.
All right, should we bring up your host, John? You have to stay though for the rest of the show right there. Please welcome back.
All I know is 13th birthday.
Eddie Pepeitone.
Josh Weinstein, everybody.
John Weinstein and one of the best banter men in the business, John Viener. Banter is a lost art form, folks. John Viener, banter was crushed by Attila the Hun in an incursion a long time ago. People used to banter all the time. But vigilantism killed banter, and John is trying to bring it back. Josh Weinstein and John Viener, everybody. That was very funny. And now we have 3 more acts.